Hi students, how are you? I'm sure you all must be missing school a lot, and we all teachers really want to see you in the school. So I thought, let me take you to a small tour of the campus. You know this place, right? This is where you sit during your assembly. This is where you roam around. These are our school corridors of the ground floor. Do you remember all these places? See, so many plants, so much greenery around. If you see the internal shape, which is of the ground, it is like a square, right? So it is like a square inside, and there are edges which are like straight lines, right? Now I am starting from this point, and you will all walk with me. So I'm walking. I will walk a bit fast, and I reached here. If I keep walking straight, I will hit the wall, right? So I turn. What angle did I turn? Did I turn at 50 degrees? See the edges. Are they perpendicular to each other? They are, right? So how much degree will I turn? I will turn 90 degree. I will walk again straight. See, I am walking straight. See, there's Jeevan Kaka sitting there. Say hi to him. Jeevan Kaka, hi karo. Hi. See, he's saying hi. So now if I keep walking straight, I'll again hit the wall. So again I will turn how much degrees? See, this is again at a 90 degree. I will be walking again straight. It's a hot sunny day, so I'm really sweating right now. Okay, the wall is here. Again I turn 90 degree. Do you see the same spot from where I started? Yes? I'm walking. Do I still go straight? Was I at this position when I started? No. I was at this position. So again I took a 90 degree turn. Now I am exactly from where I started, right? So how much degree did I turn? I walked straight, took a 90 degree turn, walked straight, took a 90 degree turn. I turned 90 degree 4 times. 90 degree into 4 is how much? 360, right? So right now, if you see, this is the internal square, and externally, when I move around the square, I have to travel a total exterior angle of 360 degree. And similarly, for any polygon, square is a polygon, right? For any polygon, when you are traveling around a polygon, you will see that you will be traveling 360 degrees, because when you come back to the same position after going around any object, you will have covered 360 degrees. 360 degrees is a full circle. Hi students, welcome back to our maths class, and today we will be continuing understanding quadrilaterals further ahead, and I hope that you have had no doubts so far. Today we will talk about external angles of any polygon. So as you can see in this figure, you have A, B, C, D, E, that's a pentagon, and we have a triangle PQR in the next figure. Can you see the angles formed? 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So how I have formed the angles is, I have extended one side of the pentagon, and it is the angle which is formed with the adjacent side. So I am extending ray AB, and the angle formed is between this side and this side, extended AB side and this side. So such angles are called as external angles of a polygon. And an important property states that for any polygon, if you add all the external angles, you will always get the value of 360 degrees. So this is an important property of any polygon. When you add all the external angles, you get a measure of 360 degree. Now understand how to form the external angles. Suppose I extend two sides. For example, this is ray EA I have extended. Suppose I extend ray BA, right? this angle which is formed, this is not an exterior angle, right? For an exterior angle, it is very important that one of the sides is as it is of the polygon and you extend only one side as a ray. So look at it carefully. You extend EA, right, and the angle is formed between ray EA and side AB. So the angle formed outside is exterior angle. Similarly, this angle 2, angle 3. Now angle 3 is formed when you are extending ray BC and with the line segment CD, exterior angle. Similarly, for this triangle, you have angle 1, angle 2 and angle 3 as the exterior angles. So these three are the exterior angles. I hope it is clear what an exterior angle is. The important property is the sum of all the exterior angles of any polygon will always be 360. What you can do is draw any triangle properly and then try to find out the measures of the exterior angles. Using a protractor, you can measure the values and you will always find that the sum is 360 degree. That is how you can verify it, right? Let us solve some examples based on this information. We have to find the measure x in figure 3.9. So let us draw the figure. So we have the quadrilateral, let's say PQRS. The angles given are, this is 90 degree, this angle is 50 degree, this angle is 110 degree. You have to find out this angle x. So as we have learned earlier, the sum of all the exterior angles is always 360. Therefore, now we have to write like this: the sum of all the exterior angles of a polygon is 360 degree. Therefore, we get a simple equation which says 90 plus 50 plus 110 plus x is equal to 360. You know how to solve a simple equation, right? Solve for x, you will get the value as 110 degree. So therefore, x is 110 degree. So this is how you will get the solution. Let us solve some more examples. Find the number of sides of a regular polygon whose exterior angle has a measure of 45 degree. It's given that we have a regular polygon, and when you have a regular polygon, you know that all the interior angles as well as all the sides are equal. So each side will be equal to the other side in measure and all the interior angles will be equal, which means all the exterior angles also will be equal. The sum of all the exterior angles is 360 degree. So suppose I have n number of sides. Right? Which means I will have, therefore, the polygon will have how many angles? When you have n sides, you have how many angles? N angles. Think about it. In triangle, you have 3 sides, you have 3 angles inside. In square, you have 4 angles and 4 sides. In pentagon, you have 5 angles and 5 sides. So the number of sides and the number of angles in a polygon will always be equal. So if I say I have n number of sides, which means I have n number of angles. N number of angles.
The sum of all the exterior angles is 360 degree. You know that, right? For any polygon.
Now it is given all angles have measure 45 degree, and we have n such angles. We have n number of angles, therefore we have n number of angles into the measure of each angle, which is 360. Therefore, we get n is equal to, if you divide, you will get 8. So we have 8 angles. So we have how many sides? 8 sides. So the polygon has 8 sides. Remember, the number of interior angles will be equal to the number of exterior angles. So this is how you solve this problem, right? What did we do? We used the property that the total sum of all the exterior angles of any polygon is equal to 360. We assume that there are n sides, therefore you have n angles. Each angle is 45 degree. Then we followed the method, and that is how we got the answer. Exercise 3.2, number 4. All the interior angles of a polygon are 165. All interior angles of a polygon are 165. All the interior angles of a regular polygon of a regular polygon are 165. Now think about the earlier figure. When you have, let's say you have a triangle, right? And you are making this exterior angle. This angle and this angle. This angle. Do you see that they are forming a linear pair? So if this interior angle is x, this exterior angle will be 180 minus x. Think about it. When you are having one exterior angle and a corresponding interior angle, let's name it so you will understand it better. This is ABC. Let's give a point A. So angle DAB is exterior to triangle ABC, and the corresponding interior angle is angle CAB. If you can see line CD and ray AB, this ray is common between angle DAB and angle BAC. Therefore, both these angles form angles of a linear pair, and you know that their sum is always going to be 180 degree. Using that property, if you have been given interior angle of a regular polygon as 165, then what will be the measure of the exterior angle? It will be 180 minus 165. Therefore, all the exterior angles would be how much? 180 minus 165, which will be equal to, do the subtraction, 15 degree. We have already done a sum where you found out the number of sides. Based on that, you will be dividing 360 by 15. So 360 by 15, what will you get? 15 2s are 30, 15 4s are 60, 24. So the answer will be 24 sides. See, I did the direct step, but you have to follow all the steps which we had in example 1. You have to assume that total number of sides are n, therefore total number of angles will be n, and we have 15 degree per angle, so n into 15 is 360, so n is 24. That is how you will solve the whole sum. The next question says that imagine we have a regular polygon and each exterior angle is 22. Is it possible to have such a polygon? Let us think about it. If it is given as each exterior angle is 22, which means suppose you have n sides, then the number of sides n will be equal to how much? 360 upon 22. Again, I am doing it directly, but I hope you are understanding that the steps have to be done similarly as the example 1 steps. So n will be how much? 360 upon 22, which is equal to how much? Can it be divided? Let's do it. So no, because I'll get 11, I'll get 180. 180 is not a multiple of 11. So this number is not an integer. It is not a positive integer. It is not a whole number, right? And sides will always be a whole number, and it has to start from 3 because minimum number of sides of any polygon will be 3. So because n is not a complete whole number, it will be like a fraction. It is not possible to have a regular polygon in which each exterior angle is 22. It is not possible. The next question asks that can it be an interior angle of a regular polygon? Now, instead of this exterior angle, they are saying, can it be interior angle? So, if each interior angle is 22, that means exterior angle will be 180 minus 22, because we have seen the reason before, which will be what? Do the subtraction. 10 minus 2 is 8, 7 minus 2 is 5, 158 degree, right? Now, if each exterior angle is 158 degree, so number of sides will be 360 upon 158. Do you think this will divide? It will not. This is not a whole number. This number is not going to be greater than 3. It is a fraction. So it is not possible to have 22 as even an interior angle. So in both cases the answer is no. It is not possible to have a regular polygon in which each interior angle is 22 or each exterior angle is 22.